Hi, let's get started with getting an API key for Gemini and then using it in both Python and SAS. I've already gone ahead and opened up aistudio.google.com. You need to make sure that you have logged into your Google account, and then we are going to click on the Get API Key button. This is going to bring us into the dashboard page of this, and we can then click on the Create API Key. Now, if you do not have an associated Google Cloud account, you won't get this additional prompt here. You will get straight your API key. In my case, I have to select Gemini.api, which is associated with the free tier, which is rate limited, and there's a bunch of work around it that you need to take into account, so you can't build production level projects with it, but it's enough to play around and get a feeling for it. Let's create, or if you don't have a Google Cloud account associated, you will get straight to this piece here. Let's click copy, and then later on, if you want to remove your API key, just go down here and remove it through the delete button. If you want to go back to the studio portion, you can do this through the top button here. Now, let me switch over to SAS via Workbench, where we are going to be building out the example that I have provided for you. First up, I'm just going to do a simple text file where I'm putting in my key for now, and then I'm going to pull the repository. This is the AI field notes repository. And we are going to go into via Workbench, hit Ctrl-Shift-P to bring up the command, and then type in terminal and select create new terminal. Then we're going to select bash. And now we are going to put in the git clone command that you can find at the top of the README. And this will just clone over the whole repository and we can start working with it. Let's open this up. And the first step that we have to do is add a new file in here called config.json. This is done in order for you to provide keys into your workspace. And this file is automatically excluded from any Git commits, so you don't accidentally leak your credentials. And if we go into the base setup file, you can copy the structure of it, paste it, and now we just need to add our key. So let's go back to the text, copy, and replace, and hit save. Now we are ready to run things. So let's open up the LLM folder, where we have two scripts. Let's start with Python. The Python one just uses the requests package, then loads our key from the config.json, and then it will call Gemini 2.0 Flash, give it a prompt, send over that request, and we will print the result to the log. So let's use the command line down here and cd into AI field notes, and then into the LLM folder, and let's just say Python calling Gemini.py and hit run. And here we can see AI learns patterns from data to make predictions or decisions. That is the response we got. Now let's also open up calling Gemini.sas. This is now the same thing, but we are running it in SAS code. In order to be able to load the config file, we are assigning a libname JSON, and then we are pulling out the key into a macro variable using procSQL. Then we set the parameter for the model. We make a proc_HTTP call where we pass in the same prompt, and then we print the result to our log, and then there's some optional cleanup for you to leave a nice looking environment. And here we are, we see our result, and here we get the exact same text, or almost the exact same text back from the model, and of course also see all the other information. I hope this guide got you started, and I will see you in the next AI Field Note session. Bye bye.